The highlight of the week, sponsored by Dave Franek Auto. Looking for that first car for your son or daughter? Don't panic. See Dave Franek.
We go to Pope John High School, and with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, it's Rob Sanders with the RBI single to chase home Mike Young, and Pope John has a 1-0 lead over Sparta. Then watch Matt Pifko with the RBI double to the gap and right as Sanders scores, but Sparta catcher Peter Foreman ends the inning here as he tags out the Pope John runner, attempting to score, and it remains 2-0 Lions. Top of the second we go, and with 2 runners on, it's Matt Chemis with a hot smash to third base as John Carl Wittick scores, and Sparta trails 2-1. Now watch Pope John with a good defense as Connor Kopnick steps on third and then gets the runner at first base for the double play for the first 2 outs of the inning. Then Pope John pitcher Dan Cunico gets the strikeout to end the inning, and it stays 2-1 Pope John. After a Rob Sanders walk, it's Matt Pifko with the single to right field, and the Lions are in business here in the bottom of the fourth. Pope John then loads the bases for John Fierro, and he comes through with this 2-run single to center field as Sanders and Pifko score, and Pope John has a 4-1 lead. We go to the top of the fifth. Sparta has 2 runners on, but watch Pope John pitcher Dan Cunico get the big strikeout to protect the Lions' 4-1 lead. Bottom of the fifth we go, and after a Jay Sanford walk, it's Axel Daddario with the single through the hole, and Pope John is threatening again. And the Lions come through on this Rob Sanders infield single as Jay Sanford slides safely into home plate, and it's 5-1 Pope John. Sparta gets a run back here in the top of the seventh. Watch Alec Bowie race home on the wild pitch, and Sparta trails 5-2. But Pope John wraps up the victory here as Jay Sanford fields the ground ball at shortstop, and Pope John gains a series split with Sparta this season with a 5-2 in America Division win.
Momentum's a key part for us, and going into states, we're going to be firing on all cylinders, and watch out.
They're a great program. They have a lot of juniors on their team. They're only graduating a couple kids, so they're going to be tough next year again. They have solid hitters 1 through 9, and also in the field they're a good team. They're just a good program. So I mean, getting a win against them really feels good. I mean, especially because they beat us the first time we played them, and I got a little bit of revenge today because they beat me the first time. They hit me up pretty good, but I just focused on keeping the ball down and getting ground outs and just using my field today.
It's always good to beat your rival, but it's always good to beat a good team, good ball club, Sparta. Just proud of Danny and the guys. They really, Danny gutted it out. Really a great pitching performance out of him, and some timely hitting, especially from Fierro.
You had a nice at bat today, 2 big RBIs. Just talk a little bit about it.
Obviously it was a big time situation. Bases loaded, 2 out. I just knew I had to come through for the team. We were, only up by 1 at the time. For me, being a senior, my last time playing Sparta, getting that hit there, driving in 2, meant a lot.
Danny had a nice day today at the mound. Just talk a little bit about it.
I felt good. I didn't have my best control of my slider, but I had pretty good control of my fastball. They're a great hitting team. I just kept the ball low and really used my field today. My field came in great today. Got a lot of ground outs, so it was good.
Dan pitched a gem. He battled all day, got in a couple tight situations, but worked his way out of them every time. And I had all the confidence in the world that Dan was going to pull us out of that game.
Now talk about team hitting, 5 solid runs.
Oh, absolutely. We've struggled a little bit at the plate, but today we really kicked it up a notch. Sparta's always a big game for us, crosstown rival. But guys stepped up in big situations. We had bases loaded, 2 outs, and one of our guys, our right fielder John Fierro, came through, hit a 2 RBI single. So that was a huge hit for us. And just rolling off of hits, you get a hit. Guys want to get another hit, get another one. It just feels good for the whole team to be hitting like this and really showing what we can do.
It's like a domino effect. Once one guy gets on, you want to keep the momentum going. I was lucky that I had the bases loaded for my my hit, and I was just able to capitalize, and that's all my job is.
We put the ball in play today. We made them make a couple mistakes. We didn't strike out a lot. I don't know if we struck out once. I'm not sure. Maybe barely once, but. Really put the ball in play, and I had a little gut feeling about Fierro today. He's been playing on and off, and inserted him in the lineup, and he did his job.